Good morning, everyone. This is Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and today I'm doing a Karmic Soul Path reading for Mary. And I just wanted to show you how I have it set up today because I've really brought out Ganesh, who is the Lord of remover of obstacles, of joy and dancing. And I have here Lakshmi, our goddess of prosperity and abundance, with the cards. This is going to be read as an inward spiral going into the center, and I have my beautiful wand by Stasha and my lotus flower. And first, I'll read to you what I received and what I saw in your record today. I see you. I see you pacing. I see you in a room pacing as if you have this sense of being enclosed, like a pacing tiger in a cage or a lion. And you have this desire. So it's almost to the point of it just exploding out of you. You're frustrated. You're pacing. You're like, oh my God, there's more to me than this. And it's not that you haven't been happy up to this point, is that your soul is crying out for more, and that you have this sense that there's something for you to do, that there's still something that's totally new and different and outside of what you have done up till now, and that you want more. You want to change, you want to move, you want to see new parts of the world, you want to experience with your senses colors and sounds, and with all of your five senses, you want to experience the world. And it says that you think to yourself, oh, you're established, you have to be happy into this way that you've settled into your life, and that is other people's views. That is not your view. That is not how you see things. That is how others feel that you should feel, but no one can determine that but you. And you really need to allow yourself to experience, to discover, to have excitement, to you have this great desire to discover different cultures, exploring them fully and being delighted through your senses. You're a very sensual person. You are very focused on smell and hearing and vision, and just all of the senses combined create a harmony that others don't see where you can see it. Um, your soul is crying for more. I see India. I see colors. I see landscapes of villages. Um, there is something in you that wants to go and lend aid to women in this type of country, into India, and that you want to experience the great ashrams. You want to be a student. You want to be a teacher. You want that Hierophant experience, and you want to experience life. I see you really wanting to help women in these villages, like as a mode of counseling them, of finding resources for them, of finding laws that assist them in being free, to have freedom of thought, to have a freedom to and ways of redirecting their lives through through choice and through their own actions, by inspiring them. You're urged to take a trip, a vacation, and search for that place where you feel is right for you. Allow yourself the right to dream and to follow that dream. Your responsibility is to live your true desire. Otherwise, all the relationships that you have will turn into resentment because you will put the blame on them. But it is not up to them to hold you back. It is up to you to allow yourself freedom. Um, we've been working many days now with Archangel Michael. He says, ask him. Ask him to remove the golden cords that bind you for your own fears, for your what you see as obstacles, for others that are not supportive, that are not loving, and not wanting the best for you, and that they just want you to keep you in a status quo for their own purpose or their own fears. And that you need to allow yourself to follow what your heart is singing for. So I'm going to do, I did or am going to do a golden cord technique for you now with Archangel Michael. I see you in front of me, and I'm asking him to take his sword, and as I did yesterday in the healing ceremony, cut in front of you and behind you. As a matter of fact, I'll use this as my example for you. That he is cutting his sword in front of you and behind you, to the right and to the left, above and below, so that you are free to make those decisions and those choices which your intuition and your inner guidance are crying out for you to listen to, and crying out for you to be able to accomplish what it is that you've been set here on earth to do. And this is a part of a new journey for you. And there are many fears around the new and the changes, but it's getting to the point where it's more difficult to stay where you are than to move forward. So with that in mind, I've chosen several different decks of cards for us to work with today. The first card that I chose for you is from the Divine Guidance. And I'll put that in front so you can see, of Shirley Harnish. And if you'll see this card, I'm sorry, I'm kind of, let me see if I can move this around so I have a better view of my screen. There we go. And this card here, if you could see it, just, it seems to have the body and the face here, and like hands coming up, cupping the face. And this is a guide. This is the wisdom guide. It's number 18. And the wisdom guide is here to help you with new information and with new teachings about learning something new, a new skill or a new craft, and that you'll be able to process this information easily, that you'll get new insights and understandings through intuition, and turning this knowledge that you're going to be getting into wisdom to be able to help others. This is the foundation. The second card is what are the outside influences, and this is from Path of the Soul, also by Shirley Harnish. And this card is the card, it's called Encoded. Very interesting. Let me see if I can get close enough here for it to focus on. I don't know. There's all kinds of swirls of energy all through here, that rays coming out from this center. And what I'm kind of focusing on is this green in here and this gold on the outside, these golden solar plexus and heart energies. So by focusing on your heart and your solar plexion, which allows for action, this is the card. It's called Encoded. And it's what we were talking about earlier in the Akashics, that where others see nothing, you see the deeper meaning. You see the hidden message that is specifically your guides are there to communicate to you, which is through your intuition and your inner knowing, as you expand. So they're telling you to be mindful, to be aware of messages that you may see in the clouds, or a story, or something you've read, or something someone says to you, and through conversations, through colors, through form, and that you're taking this next step up into awareness and connection with these unseen elements that only are messages specifically for you. The third card talks about lessons and transformation. And this is, I'm using today the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. I really like these cards because they help you with a sense of direction and a sense of where you're going in your path. And this is the number 1 card. And it comes, it's called the Bone Collector. And it says you are whole and have everything you need within. And it says to really take stock of all of the things that you have at your disposal, And I love this crown energy that she's emitting here. She even has a halo, and it's writing all the way around. It maybe even look like musical notes somehow, like a musical paper, and it's writing all as it goes in a circle around her. She's got peacock feathers and a hair, and she's sitting in a sacred circle being protected. um, so she's telling us, in this instance, she's telling you to really be fully present with everything, and to see, where is it that you're being blocked? Where are you wounded? Where are you still working through issues? And I really think it has to do with your feeling of responsibility to others, and wanting to live up to their expectations. And what you need to be doing is looking within you and seeing if you're living up to your own dreams and to your own inner sense. That to let go of the fear of being criticized and unloved, because the people who are around you who are not supportive, once you make the decision to go for your dreams, you will find those that are in harmony with you and in balance with you. And to just let this hurt that is within you, to allow it to be released, and to know that you are worthy and that you are without limits, and that you are a powerful being able to connect to your inner source and create what it is that you want in your life. The next card is represents our strengths and a balance that comes into our life. And this strength is a beautiful card. It's called Spark. So it's that you are a clear channel for the divine creative influence. Here she's playing her violin, and as the violin sounds its notes, these notes are being carried, and what looks like droplets of blood become actual hearts. And you have butterflies here of transformation. So what music is within you, what sparks of creativity are wanting to come out and to be heard, and that to allow yourself that you have the strength to move forward with hope and optimism, and allowing your inspiration for life, to that beauty that you see in life, to co-create with it, to to come up with the new ideas, new relationships, new job, new career, new facets. This is the opening up of that. That's your strength. You can do this. The attraction that you will have as to connections with others, that you can work with others in co-creating your experiences, and really watch these sparks that you have within you come into fruition, and come into a flame. The next card that we go to are the spiritual aspects. And here I've linked this up with Lakshmi, because this is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a grounded earth, physical, has to do with what is your prosperity, your abundance, your expansion. That Lakshmi comes into this world to as the goddess of prosperity, and it shows that the divine feminine, it's the divine feminine at her grandest. That there's much satisfaction, prosperity, creating a circle of family and friends to share it with, success, joy, and pleasures. And then we go on to what is our inner focus. And the inner focus card is the Two of Wands. And you'll see here that one wand is kind of like inside of this wall and one is outside. So you have a balance of what is the inner aspects and what comes from the outside as well. And she has this beautiful red robe, and we see this red all the way around in the border. And it's uh, your passion, your excitement. You're looking out um, towards the towards what is below you, and it's new ideas, new partnerships. The staves are the wands, so it talks about inspiration, and it's really about how you're going to go out into the world and use this creativity for successful ventures. This is again new beginnings, um, a, a business trip or a vacation like we talked about, dynamic partnerships coming into play, transformation, transforming your inspiration into action. And that is what leads you to your higher self with the beautiful Ascended Masters. And I pulled the Ascended Masters by Doreen Virtue, and this is Maitreya with Power of Joy. I mean, this card is spectacular. You have the rainbow, this golden energies, this orange into red of creativity and inspiration, and that which makes your being be joyful. Your that by following your joy, following your path, will lead to the culmination of what you're working on, what you want to bring into this world. All the emotions, that joy is the highest vibration, and that is what you're seeking. um, Joy removes all obstacles. So that's why Ganesh is also the Lord of Dance, because I've been getting the message lately about dancing. And yesterday I pulled a card of music. And I know that Debbie Iglemi, which also pulled singing and dancing. So anything that has to do with celebration and joy and moving your body and just allowing the free flow of joy, of listening to a piece of music and letting your body flow to it, that will stimulate that desire to remove everything from your perception that is blocking you, and that you can fulfill your purpose by helping others and healing through the power of joy. And that is your karmic path, healing through joy. And you must be that joy to be able to heal others and yourself on those around you. Ah, wow. A beautiful message. I don't know if you could see all the cards. Um, I I hope that this inspires you to that, to really follow your and be your authentic self, and to really know that you have everything within you that you need in order to be able to move forward and make the choices that will lead you to your heart's desires. I send you many, many blessings. It was such a great joy to do this reading for you. Um, Beautiful things are in your wake and waiting for you to just open the door and to go receive it. I send you blessings and peace and light and much love. Namaste.